Good morning, everybody. Welcome to week 6 of ELA. I'm going to walk you through it. This video is significantly shorter, I believe, than last week's video. I will be telling you when to pause it so you can break it up into even chunks. And let's just get started. So, like I said, this is week 6 ELA. And so we're going to be talking about the littlest libraries. And I am a big reader. Anybody saw my Fist Bump Friday video? Totally built my own reading fort. So let's learn a little bit more about those this week. We're also going to be learning about the TH sound. We're going to do some writing. It's going to be a great day. It's time for a game of Simon Says with Theo the Panther. Pretend to do the actions that Simon says below. First, Simon says, toss a ball, throw a ball. Next, Simon says, knock on a door, thump on a door. Last, Simon says, think about your favorite book. Now imagine your favorite book. Theo noticed something interesting about those words. Did you notice anything interesting? One of the actions is stronger than the other ones. We're going to look at the words and the pictures again, and then we're going to talk to our family or friends about them. Which word do you think was stronger in each pair? And we're going to check to see if we were right. So the first one, toss a ball or throw a ball. When you're just tossing a ball, you're kind of just playing it, maybe throwing it around, maybe tossing it to your dog. But if you're throwing a ball, look at this guy. He is throwing it hard. This is the much stronger feeling with that word, right? Both words mean the same thing, but I would rather have somebody toss me a ball lightly than throw a ball if I'm playing. Or if I was playing baseball, I want him on my team. Next, Simon says, knock on a door or thump on a door. Pop, pop, pop. If I know somebody's thumping on my door, I know that they're knocking on the door a lot harder. That word thump has a TH in it too. Nothing to do with the lesson, just pointing that out. Last one is think about your favorite book. If I'm just thinking about something, I'm pondering just like this guy. But if I'm imagining my favorite book, I'm really thinking about it. Look at this little kid. He is wanting to go into outer space. He's imagining his book that he just read. It's important for writers to choose words carefully to make sure that they are using the meaning they want. This little arrow will show our answers, but we already talked about those. We have a lot of things that we're going to be learning in this lesson today. You are going to be able to identify that two letters can make one sound. TH makes, we already talked about this. Recognize and read sight words, super important. Identify the main topic and key details in a text. Write complete sentences and use drawings and sentences to show what I think about a topic and provide reasons. So I think we're going to be going back to that community writing that we did last week on how we could help our communities. If you did not start that, there was a graphic organizer last week that you can pull up, and we're going to continue that writing this week with the sloppy copy. So that's just a heads up of what's happening. Word work, sensational sight words. Theo is back with this thrilling sound, like in the word think from our last slide, or thump. Remember, the sound comes from adding the T and the H together. Now, right, you should be able to, your tongue should touch your teeth, sorry. Look at this little boy. There's Theo the Panther.
The letters TH say th, like in panther. TH says th.
Theo the Panther's always on the lookout for rabbits and birds. Just like Theo the Panther, you're going on a mission to look for something. Instead of looking for rabbits and birds, you're going to be looking for friendly sight words in your community. Many sight words begin with the th sound, including the, then, there, this, that, they, and three. These are common sight words that you will find when you read. So we talk about this a lot in class, TH and WH. We need to make sure that we're looking for those. There's a lot of those that are power words. Try to read the sentences out loud, then click the audio to hear whether you read the sight words correctly. Now, once again, this is something you can do by yourself, or you can just do it with me. This is my favorite book.
This.
That this is right there. The three of us are reading a story.
3.
Three and the.
There.
There are so many books in the library. There. The shelf at the library was so tall.
The.
And we have 2 of them right there. Oh, there. See, those words are everywhere.
That.
That woman helped me find the book I wanted. They are helping each other read.
They.
I sat under the tree. Then I started reading.
Then.
And we're back to the beginning with this is my favorite book. And that this power word comes up a lot in our 1G text. So this is my favorite 1G power word. Ready to read. Yes, my favorite part. Reading around the world. Reading is a fun hobby, and it's easy to do anywhere. You can bring a book with you on a trip, bring it to the beach, or just sit at home and read. In the United States, everyone can learn to read when they go to school. In some parts of the world, not all children can go to school. In some places, you need to walk very far to get to school. Sometimes the trip is very dangerous. See how this picture goes right there with that sentence? In some places, you can only go to school if your family has enough money to pay for it. In some places, you can only go to school if you're a boy. Girls aren't allowed to go to school. That's not like our school. World Literacy Day. It's about reading. It's a special day that is celebrated every year on September 8th. It's a day to celebrate the importance of reading and writing to help build strong communities. Sometimes there are celebrations and special events on this day. Reading is so much fun. It's also important for helping you to learn new things. When you learn something new, you might be able to use what you've learned to help yourself and people around you. Let's look at some other people who love to read. Can you make a connection between yourself and the pictures? What do the pictures make you think about? Oh, this boy's reading a book on his belly. It looks like he's in maybe his school library, or maybe he's the library in his neighborhood. Oh, look, they're sitting and reading together. How nice is that? Oh, another family reading together in a different way. They're reading on a tablet or an iPad, right? We can even read books electronically. Look at these friends sharing the information in this book. This is my favorite thing to do in my class, story time. It's fun to listen to somebody read a book too. And now, I'm going to ask you some questions, and you obviously don't have to answer to me, but I want you to think about this and talk about it with your family. What is your favorite way to read? The other day, I made a blanket fort and I read inside my fort. It was awesome. Do you visit the library? Have you ever gotten a library card? There's library in your school. There's libraries in our neighborhood. Do you read books online? Now, I know this is what most of us are doing now. And do you ever share your books with your friends? It is so much fun to be able to share what we know with our friends and to share those books. I want you to tell a friend or family member all about the different ways you like to read. World Literacy Day, one of my favorite days. Literacy is being able to read and write. It's what we go to school for in math. Some people are not able to read and write because they never learned how. It's very important to teach literacy so that everyone can learn how to read and write. When you know how to read, you can learn many new things. When you know how to write, you can share what you know with other people. Today, you will learn about a special day called World Literacy Day. As you read, Keep your eyes open for the key details so you will be able to find out what the main topic of the book is. Key details of main topic. I think that's when the details tell us more about what we're reading. The Littlest Libraries, written by Fallon Burke and illustrated by Elizabeth Doherty. My name is Fallon. My sister and I love to read. Every September 8th is World Literacy Day. This is a special day to celebrate reading and writing. Wow, we already have so many details here. What's this little bubble say? Look for key details on this page. Does anything you read answer the question who, what, where, when, why, or how? Well, there's a when. Numbers always give us important figures and dates. September 8th is our when. Our what is World Literacy Day. That's what we're learning about. Our who is Fallon and his sister. And what they're going to be doing is celebrating that holiday. There are so many ways to celebrate reading and writing. I made a little library on my front lawn. People can borrow books and return them. What a cool idea. Why do you think reading and writing are repeated many times in this book? Could this be something important about the main topic? Things that are repeated a lot might tell us what the whole book is about. Last year, I only had 3 books in my little library. This year, I have 10. That 3 and this, those are teenage words. And I think it's so cool. So now people are dropping off books and leaving new ones for other people to read when they pick one up. There's a big library down the street. I go there to read and borrow new books. My sister listens to people tell stories. What do you learn about the library? This detail can help you answer the question, where? Well, it's down the street from his house. It's big. He goes there to read and people tell stories. There's a lot of things that are happening at that library. My dad likes to read books on the computer. These books are called ebooks. It's important to read anytime you can. Reading is a great way to learn about the world. Are there any key details on this page that help you to answer the question word what? What is the main topic and all of the key details that support it? That word reading is in bold. I think they're just talking about different ways we can read. He's reading a book and Dad's reading on the computer. Sometimes I like to read on my iPad. What is one key detail from the book, The Littlest Library? World Literacy Day is one way to celebrate reading and writing. That seems pretty important. It says reading and writing right in it. Fallon's sister has a ponytail. It's true, she does have a ponytail. But was the book about her ponytail? I didn't think so. Fallon lives with his sister and his father. Well, that's true. But I don't think that's what the story was all about. They kept talking about reading and writing over and over again. I think I'm going to pick this one. Do you agree? Great thinking. You know a key detail is important. It gives information about the main topic. Select 2 details. Oh my gosh, we have to really listen to the instructions. We have to pick 2 this time. Okay, so our 2 details from the book, The Littlest Libraries. Ebooks lets you read books on the computer. You can check out new books at the library. Fallon and his sister live in a house. People can read on their bed. Well, that ebooks let you read on the computer. That one page with all those key details, that was one of those sentences they said in the book. You can check out new books at the library. I think that was in the book too. Fallon and his sister live in a house. Well, they do live in a house, but that doesn't really have anything to do with what we were talking about, that reading and writing. People can read on their bed. You can read on your bed. That one's kind of tricky. Is it a key detail? Does it teach us something new? I think I'm going to pick ebooks let you read books on the computer, and you can check out new books at the library. because those were both things that were said in our text. You have your thinking cap on. You selected the key details. They give information about the main topic. They both taught me something new. And this is where a good time to pause is. But because we're going to go right back into our opinion writing from last week. If you don't feel like pausing, you can go forward from here. Writing workshop. Thinking about your thoughts. Sharing your opinion is an important part of speaking and writing. You must think, decide, and then explain when you are sharing your opinion. We learned that last week. Remember, your opinion is something you think or feel, and it can be different for everyone. We've already reviewed opinion writing with Theo, but let's take one more look at the video. Make sure you pay close attention to how the graphic organizers used to make super sentences. If you have your graphic organizer from last week, this is a really good time to take that out and look at it, because we're going to start building some sentences. Let's watch the video first.
I like cookies. I think cookies are the best dessert.
I like ice cream cones. In my opinion, ice cream cones are the best dessert.
We have different opinions about what is the best dessert.
It's okay to have different opinions because everyone likes, believes, and thinks differently.
An opinion is what you think or feel about something.
I think about different things all the time. If I want to share my opinion about something, there are some things I can do that will help me. First, I need to think about my topic. Next, I need to decide what my opinion will be. Once I've made my decision, I need to think about why I made this decision. Why did I pick this opinion instead of something else?
I think cookies are the best dessert because they taste great, hot or cold. And you can take them with you wherever you go.
In my opinion, ice cream cones are the best dessert because they cool you down on hot days and you can put many toppings on them.
Let's try putting this all together. I think cookies are the best dessert because they taste great, hot or cold. And you can take them with you wherever you go.
In my opinion, ice cream cones are the best dessert because they cool you down on hot days and you can put lots of toppings on them. And even if you have different opinions, you can work together to find something that everyone likes.
Ooh, we found something we can agree on. And by putting our opinions together, we made something we will both like. That was liquid. Let's eat.
And that was a video from last week, just to kind of remind you more about opinion writing. You need to have your opinion and you need to back it up. And this is going to help you make some super sentences. Your opinion layer cake graphic organizer is a great tool for helping you organize those thoughts and ideas. You can start with a simple idea and then build it into full sentences. Take a look at Theo's completed graphic organizer to find out how he turned his ideas into proper sentences. I think community cleanup days would make my community better because it keeps the community clean and people work together. When Theo reads the top of his cake out loud, he realizes that it's a full sentences. It has a who and a what. He looks at his first reason. He knows that because can join sentences, so he tries to put his first reason together with the opinion in one sentence. Then he looks at his second reason. He knows that he can't start his sentence with and, so he starts with his reason. His reason has to do with what people will do on community cleanup days. So he adds will to the sentence to show what it is in the future. I think community cleanup days would make my community better because they will keep the community clean for everyone. People will work together to help each other. Good job, Theo. Oh, she says the same thing. Wow, Theo did a great job. He remembered to give proper reasons for opinions, and he did a great job of explaining why he thinks that words because and are very helpful when trying to explain your reasons. More super sentences. Now that your graphic organizer is done, you are ready to start on your sentences. Before you go too far, let's double check that you remember the difference between super sentences and sentences that still need work. Read the sentences out loud and decide whether or not they are good sentences. If they are super sentences, select yes. If they are not super sentences and need more work, select no. Reading is important and fun. Well, I think that it's a pretty super sentence. It's got capitals, there's spaces and periods, and it has kind of a who and a what. Excellent work. That is a good sentence. It has an uppercase letter at the beginning, it ends with punctuation, and it follows the proper spacing rules for the words. This one just doesn't look right to me. I don't see any capitals. I don't see any periods. And I feel like there's way too much going on right here. I'm going to say no, N-O to this one. Wonderful work. You recognize that this is not a good sentence because it's missing the uppercase letter at the beginning, the punctuation at the end, and the spaces between words. Ebooks, you can read on a computer, but I don't like them. What are we missing in this sentence, guys? Spaces? Capital letters? So much. This is not a super sentence. Wonderful work. You recognize that this is not a good super sentence because it is missing the uppercase letter at the beginning, punctuation at the end, and some spaces between the words. Last one. Everyone around the world should help support reading and literacy. Let's kind of create a checklist. Does it have a capital letter at the beginning? Yeah. Does it have punctuation at the end? There's our period. And it looks like there's a space between every word. I'm going to say yes. Excellent work. This is a good sentence. It starts with an uppercase letter, ends in punctuation, and had spaces between the words. You were right. Good work identifying those sentences. Now you are ready to write your own. Use your opinion layer cake graphic organizer from last week and write sentences to share your opinion about how to make your community better. You planned your opinion and reasons to answer the question. What will make your community a better place? Now it's time to write your sloppy copy. I'm going to stop us here for just 1 second. Good authors, and we've been talking about this all year, they write everything one time and then they go back and they edit it. So today, we're not doing a final writing. It does not need to be perfect. We just want to write it the best we can. Then we're going to go back and make our edits next week. This is what it's going to look like. You're going to use that organizer that you used last week to complete this writing. It's going to help you take those thoughts that you had last week about how you can make your community a better place, and it's going to have you write about it. And I want you to try your best for capitals, punctuations, and spacing. But if you don't get it right today, we're going to edit this and we're going to make it even better for next week. So this is your opinion writing sloppy copy. And it's going to be making my community better. That's what we're going to be turning in next week. Share your sentences with someone in your family or a friend. Ask them whether they agree with your opinion and what they would do to make their community a better place. Do all of your reasons support your opinion? And can you explain why your reasons support your opinion? If not, ask for help to change your sentences into super sentences. You can also message me or Miss Cochran, Miss Trice, Miss Schmidt, and we'll be in the Zoom room at 11 and 4 to help you with your writing if you need it. What did I learn? Thea was back to help you learn more about the sound you know. You saw some words can have similar but stronger meaning than others, like knock and thump, or toss and throw. You saw that you need to choose your words based on the exact meaning you want to give. Sight words were back with even more friends for you to meet. You saw that reading and writing are important tools in the community and read about a special day that's dedicated to it. You then reviewed how to share an opinion and made a sloppy copy to help you share your own opinion. Now I can identify that two letters can make one sound, recognize and read sight words, identify the main topic and key details in a text, write complete sentences, use drawings and sentences to show what I think about a topic and provide reasons. Let's do a little review of our sight words.
3,
Look at these words. Which one do you think says the word
3,
I think it's this one. Yes, he heard that blend and chose the right sight word 3.
3,
Oh, sorry. Gotta hit next first.
they,
A. This one? Are you sure? Yes, we were right.
that,
You think? I think so too. Listen for the word.
that,
Oh, cut next again. Miss Davidson.
this,
This. Did you hear this at the end? I totally heard that one. This one is the only one with S at the end, so I think that's it. Yes. What is the main topic of the book, The Littlest Libraries? Fallon has 10 books in his little libraries. I mean, he does, but was the whole book about that? Literacy is important. Well, I think they've said that a couple of times. Fallon's dad reads ebooks. He does, but was the whole book about dad reading ebooks? Fallon has a dog. I don't even remember. Do you remember? I don't think that's the important part. But I know they said literacy is important so many times. Excellent. One more slide. What is a key detail about books from the story The Littlest Libraries? There's so many key details. Books have pictures that help you when you read. True, maybe. Books have pages to read. Well, it's true. I don't know if that was the whole thing about that book. Books have a title that relates to the topic. Some people do not have their own books. I'm not really sure about this one. Let's see. Nope. Making mistakes is part of learning. Think back to the book. Remember, a key detail is important. So something's got to be more important than books having pictures that help you when you read. Some people do not have their own books. Yeah, because they had that library. Maybe it's because he was giving it away. Yes, that was an important detail. That's why he has his own little library, and that's why people go to the library and check out books. That was mentioned twice in that story. Oh, silly me. What's my assignment? It's time to show what you know. Complete the main topic and key details library quiz. That's it this week. When you hit that gray button, we go next. That's the quiz. So we read the lesson. We're going to complete the activities in the lesson and complete and submit that quiz. So the activities that were in the lesson was that sloppy copy of your opinion writing. So that's really what's going to be due for this, not due, it'll be due for next week, but we're going to save the graphic organizer. We're going to save that sloppy copy. And then I have a feeling we're probably going to have a big writing due on our next week. And that is it. Ooh, next week, we're going to be chasing treasure. Well, I hope that helped everybody. I know Sunray Elementary, we are having our Zoom rooms open at 11 and 4, so teachers can help you not only with your ELA work, but with science, social studies, math, whatever you need. Teachers are there, even to help you with your PE log. I know some other schools might be using this, so reach out to your teachers if you need any help. Thank you so much, and I hope you all have a great day.